Hello and welcome to the very first Let's Talk Squash of 2021. So today's question is very simply, what New Year's resolutions, what objectives, what goals have you set for yourself this year? Now, New Year's resolutions can be a difficult topic because, let's be honest, most people don't fulfill those resolutions. They don't reach them. And the reason that they don't do that is often because they set the wrong type of resolutions. They set the wrong type of targets or objectives. So, for example, you go from never using the gym to saying, I'm going to use the gym 3 times a week. And for a lot of people, that's just sort of not impossible, but it's incredibly difficult. Now, with regard to squash, I'd like you to talk about the three resolutions, the 3 objectives that you've set yourself. And I promise to make a series of videos about goal setting and things, but let's just, keep it simple for now. The first one, what skill do you plan to learn this year? What new ability when it comes to control of the ball? Is there some aspect of getting the ball out of the corners, being able to hit some very high but soft short volleys, a better 2-wall working boast? What is it? And if you haven't got one skill that you're actually trying to work on, set one. Think about your game, think about what you have enough time to work on, and set it, and then say to yourself, okay, well, I want to achieve this by a certain date. Let's just say June. By June, I want to be able to do this. Now, of course, at this point, 2021, we've just finished 2020, which was like with the pandemic, very few courts were closed. So I recognise that maybe this one is a difficult one for you to set. And maybe you say to yourself, I'm going to postpone setting my skill target, my skill objective, until later in the year when I've hopefully got back on court. Okay, fine. The next one, what fitness target are you going to set yourself? What New Year's resolution are you going to do with your fitness? Could it be to do with your cardio? Could it be to do with your strength, your flexibility? There's lots of different ones that you could work on, different parts of the body. Maybe your lower back is not as strong because you're standing very upright and you can't reach the ball further down. You'll need to assess that, but you should have one overriding fitness goal that you really want to work on. And now the reality is, pandemic or no pandemic, the chances are you can be doing that. Unless it's particularly footwork where you need to move around the court and you don't have any way that you can do that properly, well, okay, fine. But if it's not that, then you should be working on some aspect of your fitness. And then the last one would be some tactical aspect, and very similar to the skills one. What is it that you're going to set tactically? If I were lucky enough to play again, I would set myself the objective of hitting less cross courts. I have this habit of trying to flick across court when it's behind me, thinking I'm going to catch my opponent, by surprise, and I don't. I hit a weak cross court, and then Alberto comes along and volleys it into the back, and I'm struggling because I only used to play length games. So, skill, fitness, and tactical. Now, of course, tactical and skill could be linked. You want to be able to do a shot, but you can't do it. But maybe this particular tactical thing is to stop doing something that's negative to your game. Now, remember, you don't have to set this as like the whole year. You just have to set something small, something that you can work on. And then when you feel that you've progressed and that you've actually achieved that goal, you can move on to something else. We often think of New Year's resolutions as they've got to last the whole year, going to go 3 times a week for the whole year. Some resolutions, yes, but these ones, not so much. So that's my suggestion. My suggestion is that you set a skill, a fitness, and a tactical. But I am very open to hearing your ideas, and that's what it is Let's Talk Squash. So tell me what your New Year's resolutions are, or your objectives for 2021 in specific relation to squash. On the screen at the moment, somewhere up here, is a playlist of all of the other questions for you to look at, and probably down here somewhere is another video that YouTube thinks is a really good fit for you, and probably down here is a subscription button. If and only if you think my content is useful, please consider subscribing. And remember, do something every single day to improve your squash. See ya.